Go through Parliament before the end of the week. National Assembly Majority Leader Amos Kemunya says MPs have been whipped and are ready to proceed once the public participation is dispensed with. Kemunya spoke to my colleague Brenda Zederadido earlier on.
This is a very unique bill. It's not like the other bills that are introduced in Parliament, and hence we will be processing it in a unique manner. The committee will be discussing the committee report, not the bill. So the committee will have looked at it, held views with the public, then they'll prepare a report, and when they bring it to the floor of the House, we will then be adopting the report of the committee to either approve or not approve the bill. So it's not like going for second reading or third reading because there's no amendments anticipated. The people will be going to the polls. Currently, there's already the Elections Act, which outlines what happens in the case of a referenda. Now, if perchance we are able to process and finish the referendum bill, then that will guide us at that point because it will have repealed the provisions within the Elections Act. But if we are not ready by then we'll still use the provisions currently contained in the Elections Act. The overwhelming support that was given to the bill by the county assemblies is an indicator of the success that it will receive in Parliament. Because there's a correlation between what happens at the counties and what happens at the National Assembly. And all the indication we have is members of Parliament will be supporting. So we shouldn't even be worried about or even anticipate in the least that members of Parliament will do anything different than has been done by the county assemblies. All members of Parliament are at liberty to vote one way or the other, depending on their convictions and the people they represent. My concern is to have as many people as possible speaking in the same way. So I'm reaching out to as many as possible, but also respecting the individual freedom to vote one way or the other. And it's the same that happened in the county assemblies. We talked to as many as possible, and they voted. Between now and next week, we'll reach out to as many members of Parliament. And the most important thing is to let them understand, so that people vote based on facts rather than what is happening on social media, what's happening in the funerals, what's happening in churches, but based on the facts, right? And that's what we want them to debate, because that will go unanswered. Then after that, when they vote, one way or the other, people must remember they are voting, and that will be on record, that so-and-so voted for this or voted against this based on certain issues. And I would expect everyone voting against, especially, would have put the facts on the Hansard as to why they are opposed to or what section they are opposed to. So that even those who come after us in future can be able to pick part of that debate and bring in future amendments because there's some evidence as to why it's good or not good. Yeah. But by and large, I think the mood so far is that people will support.
Indeed, Amos Kemunya, the Majority Leader in the National Assembly, exuding confidence on the passing of the BBI